एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल स्टडी विद PKQ&A में आपका स्वागत है। और आज हम लोग टेस्ट 16 का पार्ट 3 डिस्कस करेंगे। ओके, सो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं विदाउट एनी डिले। एंड इफ़ यू वांट टू ज्वाइन माय टेलीग्राम आईडी तो वो डिस्क्रिप्शन में आपको मिल जाएगा। ओके, और आप टेलीग्राम में कोई भी क्वेरी आप उसमें पूछ सकते हो। ओके, सो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का पहला क्वेश्चन, विच इज़ द ओशन वाटर एट द equatorial belt records high salinity levels due to higher insolation. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because if you are talking about the ocean water at the equatorial belt records, अगर हम बात करते हैं द इक्वेटोरियल बेल्ट रिलेटिवली लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल, इक्वेटोरियल बेल्ट में रेनफॉल बहुत ज़्यादा होता है जिसकी वजह से एंड लिटिल, और इवेपोरेशन की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो वो बहुत कम होता है। ओके, जिसकी वजह से सैलिनिटी क्या होता है वहाँ का लो होता है सैलिनिटी। ओके, सो हाई सैलिनिटी नहीं होगा पहला तो, एंड ड्यू टू हायर इंसोलेशन। सो ये फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट। Next is formation of sea ice in the ocean decreases salinity levels. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because evaporation of ocean water and formation of sea ice both increase the salinity of the oceans. Okay, so statement second is also incorrect. So answer for this question is option number D, which is neither one neither two is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we are talking about the salinity pattern of the surface water was influenced by, वो किसके किसके वजह से इन्फ्लुएंस होते थे? विंड एंड बाय प्रेसिपिटेशन एंड बाय इवेपोरेशन पैटर्न। ओके, ये इस पर डिपेंड करता है। The waters within the belt of calm and variable winds near the equator have lower salinity than those in the trade winds belt. Okay, and if we are talking about the factors influencing this salinity, if we are talking about the factors influencing the salinity, तो वो कौन सा हो जाएगा? evaporation. And evaporation, a very sunny weather can make evaporation process faster. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा धूप है तो evaporation process क्या होगा? बहुत ज़्यादा faster होगा, जिसके वजह से increase हो जाएगा salinity level. Okay, so and another factor which is the ocean current. Okay, the ocean current, they help in the mixing of water of the ocean. Next one is the wind. If we are talking about the wind, it's also influence salinity of an area by moving water to another areas. And if we're talking about the temperature, high temperature around the water will make the space between the water molecules to be further apart. Thus warm ocean water tends to become less dense, and dense water contain higher salinity as it has more salt in its component. And another one is rain, which is if rain can decrease the level of salinity in the ocean because it added fresh water to the ocean. And another one is proximity to land. The part of the ocean water that is closest to land may have higher salinity because salt continuously added from the land through river flows, and freezing and melting of ice influence this salinity. Okay, so answer is option number D, neither one neither two is the correct answer for this question. Next is consider the following passage. First is, it is an intermediate type of climate between British and the Siberian type of climate. It has features of both the maritime and the continental climates. It has cold, dry winter and warm, wet summer. Winter temperature may be well below freezing point and snow falls to quite a depth. Summer are as warm as the tropics, and rains, though rains fall throughout the year, there is a distinct summer maximum from the easterly winds from the ocean in the southern hemisphere. Climatic type is absent. So answer for this question is option number B, which is the cool temperate eastern margin climate. Okay, so answer for this question is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is Nagi Nakti Sanctuary were recently designated as Ramsar site under the Ramsar Convention 1971 in the which of the following sanctuaries are located in ये कहाँ पे located है तो ये बिहार में located है and if you are talking about the Ramsar Convention it is an integral intergovernmental treaty for the conservation and wise use of wetlands and their resources and another one is adopted at Ramsar Iran इन 1971 बट ये फोर्स में कब आया था 1975 में एंड इंडिया कब मेंबर बना था तो 1982 में इंडिया मैक्स मेंबर बना था रामसर का एंड इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा रामसर साइट कहाँ है इंडिया में तो वो तमिलनाडु में है एंड देन आ जाएगा यूपी में ओके मैक्सिमम तमिलनाडु और देन आफ्टर यूपी so answer is option number B Bihar option number C which is Bihar okay let's come to the next question which is consider the following pairs which is regional features and description which is Ray and Kolar. Ray and Kolar elevated piece of land along the bank of upper Ganga Yamuna Doab. No, it's not Ray and Doab, it's elevated piece of land along the bank of the upper Ganga Yamuna Doab. It's related to Bhor, not the Ray and Kolar. If we are talking about the Kare was a thick deposit of glacial clay and other materials embedded with moraines. Yes, it's correctly matched. Next is Bhor. Bhor is a Burka हो गया रे एंड कोलार सलाइन efflorescences and dried area in Haryana. Yes, it's a correct statement. Not correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct, which is option number statement B. Statement 2 is correctly matched. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs and rivers origin and tributaries. Okay, first is Ghagra River originates from Map Chuchang माप चाचुंगो चाचिंगो और ट्रिब्यूटरी क्या है तो उसका राप्ती हो जाएगा यस इट्स अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट एंड नेक्स्ट इज कृष्णा रिवर विच इज ओरिजिनेट इन दी कहाँ पे कृष्णा रिवर ओरिजिनेट हुआ था तो वो महाबलेश्वर में ओके महाबलेश्वर में ओके एंड इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट त्रिम्बकेश्वर यहाँ पे कौन सा ओरिजिनेट हुआ है तो गोदावरी रिवर ओके गोदावरी रिवर सो स्टेटमेंट सेकेंड इज इनकरेक्ट नेक्स्ट इज महानदी दंडकारण्य इज इट ट्रू no it's not a correct statement because it's a correct statement महानदी originate in दंडकारण्य और इस अगर कृष्णा की बात करते हैं मूसी रिवर इज द ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ कृष्णा रिवर एंड अनदर ट्रिब्यूटरीज ऑफ कृष्णा रिवर विच इज घाटप्रभा मालप्रभा तुंगभद्रा सीना कोयना एंड बीमा मूसी ये सब हो जाएगा किसका तो कृष्णा रिवर का ट्रिब्यूटरीज एंड अगर हम महानदी के ट्रिब्यूटरीज की बात करते हैं तो कौन सा हो जाए ओरिजिनेट दंडकारण्य में होता है करेक्ट बट बराकर ट्रिब्यूटरी है किसका तो वो दामोदर रिवर का ओके दामोदर और महानदी के ट्रिब्यूटरीज की हम बात करते हैं तो उसमें कौन हो जाएगा शिवनाथ इब तेल जोंक मांड एंड हासदेवा ओके एंड महानदी में ही हीराकुंड डैम है हीराकुंड डैम एंड तालचेर थर्मल पावर प्लांट्स ऑल्सो लोकेटेड ओके और ये दंडकारण्य कहाँ पे है तो ये छत्तीसगढ़ में है ओके सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए ओनली वन इज करेक्ट ओके लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज consider the following statements with reference to properties of soil okay First statement is consider the following statements with reference to the properties of soil. First statement is और यहाँ पे पूछा क्या है तो not correct पूछा okay. So alluvial soil is mature and has well developed profile. No, it's not a correct statement because it's immature. Okay. So first statement is incorrect. Next is alluvial. If you are talking about the alluvial soil, is one of the most fertile type of soil found in river valleys, especially in the Indo-Ganga plain. And however, it is typically young and immature in nature because it is constantly replenished river through the deposition. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is the statement option C is eliminate हो जाएगा. Then crystalline and metamorphic rocks like genesis and quartzite act as parent material for the red soil. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is laterite soil is rich in lime and silica. No, it's not a correct statement because the laterite soil provides valuable building material as it results in hardened rock after losing moisture and it is the end product of the weathering. And laterite soil अगर हम उसी फॉर्मेशन की बात करते हैं कंडीशन ऑफ इमेंस लीचिंग इन एरियाज विथ हाई रेनफॉल एंड टेम्परेचर ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस द सॉल्यूबल. और जब ये प्रोसेस होता है हाई रेनफॉल होता है तो सॉल्यूबल मिनरल्स जो होता है लाइम विच इज़ कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट सिलिका एंड आर लीस्ट आउट ऑफ द सॉइल. ये लीस्ट आउट हो जाता है. ओके, सो स्टेटमेंट थर्ड इज ऑल्सो इनकरेक्ट. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी 1 and 3 are the incorrect statement in this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs, which is regarding the passes and states, which is Bomdila Pass, Arunachal Pradesh, correct. Jalapla Pass, Sikkim, correct. Manas Pass in the Uttarakhand and Sipkila Pass in the हिमाचल प्रदेश. ओके, एंड अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट पासेस की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो वो हम देखते हैं मैप में कौन कहाँ से लोकेटेड है. If you are talking about the important passes of India, which is मिंताका passes, कहाँ लद्दाख हो जाएगा. खारदुंगला लद्दाख एंड जोजिला लद्दाख. बुर्जिल पास वो हो जाएगा जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. पीर पंजाल जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. बनिहाल जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. बारालाचा ये कहाँ पे हो जाएगा हिमाचल प्रदेश. एंड देवसा पासेस हिमाचल प्रदेश. रोहतांग हिमाचल प्रदेश. सिपकिला हिमाचल प्रदेश. एंड अनदर वन इज गोरम घाट ये हो जाएगा राजस्थान. एंड हल्दी घाटी पासेस ये भी राजस्थान. एंड अनदर वन इज पारपिक पास लद्दाख. खुंजेरा पास लद्दाख. अघील पास लद्दाख. कारातक पास लद्दाख. झनकला लद्दाख एंड पेंसिला लद्दाख. चांगला लद्दाख. उमलिंगला लद्दाख. इमिसला वो भी लद्दाख हो जाएगा. देन आ जाएगा मुलिंगला जो कि उत्तराखंड हो जाएगा. एंड अनदर वन इज मांगसा माना नीति लिपू एंड तराइल्स ये सारा किस में आ जाएगा तो ये हो जाएगा उत्तराखंड से रिलेटेड. एंड अनदर वन इज जो कि सिक्किम की अगर हम बात करते हैं इसमें 3 ला नाकुला नाथुला जलेपला. नाकुला नाथुला और जलेपला ये तीनों कहाँ से सिक्किम से हो जाएगा. एंड अनदर वन अरुणाचल प्रदेश की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो उसमें बोमडीला योंगिया पास एंड खुमजाओ पास एंड चांगकन पास एंड दिफेर पास भी अरुणाचल प्रदेश में हो जाएगा. एंड लेक पानी पास वो भी अरुणाचल प्रदेश. एंड पुंगान पास ये भी अरुणाचल प्रदेश. ओके, सो ये रहे कुछ इम्पॉर्टेंट पासेस. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज consider the following statements regarding the Pench National Park. Okay, first statement is the national park is located in the Satpura Hills, correct. Pench Tiger Reserve with the highest density of herbivores, correct. It is mostly dominated by deciduous forest with open canopy. It's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. All three are correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following natural phenomena, which is plate tectonic, volcanic activity, river erosion, earthquake. Which of the above geographical phenomena plays an important role in the formation of dunes in Himalayas? First is plate tectonic. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is volcanic activity. No. River erosion. Correct. Earthquake भी नहीं होगा. So answer for this question is option number C. Only 1 and 3 is the correct. Okay. So let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with respect to the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, first is it is one of the oldest landmass on the earth containing Precambrian rocks. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the past. In the past, it was past of the Deccan Plateau. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is Rajmahal Hill forms the southernmost boundary of it. No, it's not a correct statement. It's northernmost. Okay. So statement third is incorrect. So answer for this question is option number A. 1 and 2 is the correct answer for this question. Okay. And अगर हम इसमें important हिल्स की बात करते हैं और प्लेट्यूज की बात करते हैं तो देखते हैं. So there is Aravalli range, then Central Highland, बुंदेलखंड, बघेलखंड, राजमहल, जो कि ये पूछा यहाँ छोटा नागपुर है, उसके ऊपर है राजमहल जो कि नदन साइड में है ना कि सदर्न में. ओके, गरहजट एंड मेघालय, देन मालवा एंड विंध्यान, मारवाड़ प्लेट्यू, सतपुरा रेंज, वेस्टर्न घाट, ईस्टर्न घाट एंड छत्तीसगढ़ प्लेट्यू, दंडकारण्य प्लेट्यू, तेलंगाना प्लेट्यू, कर्नाटका प्लेट्यू एंड महाराष्ट्र प्लेट्यू. Okay, so let's come to the next question, which is next question is consider the following statements regarding the Kayals. Okay, first is first statement, they are a unique feature of the Konkan coast. No, it's not in the Konkan coast, it's in the Malabar coast. Okay, Malabar coast. और कोंकण कोस्ट कहाँ पे लोकेट करता है तो केरला में. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is every year of the famous Nehru Trophy Valamkali boat race is held in the Punamad Kayal. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the below sea level farming in the Kayals of Kuttand region are recognized as the globally important agricultural heritage system. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number B. 2 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements, which of the following practices are considered appropriate for soil conservation. Okay, soil conservation के लिए कौन सा मेथड सही होता है? फर्स्ट इज इंटीग्रेटेड पेट मैनेजमेंट, करेक्ट. पेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, करेक्ट. मोनोक्रॉपिंग, इसका कोई लेना देना नहीं है. सेम क्रॉपिंग अगर है तो उसकी फर्टिलिटी डिक्रीज हो सकती है, पैदावार कम हो सकता है, बट इसका सॉइल कंजर्वेशन से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. ओके, सो स्टेटमेंट सेकंड इज इन करेक्ट. सो अगर हम एलिमिनेशन मेथड का यूज़ करते हैं तो ऑप्शन बी एंड डी एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा. सो नेक्स्ट इज ये है, ये नहीं है. ओके, तो आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? नेक्स्ट इज टेरेस फार्मिंग. टेरेस फार्मिंग भी करता है. एंड स्ट्रिप क्रॉपिंग, लैंड टिलिंग, ये भी नहीं होगा. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी. ओनली 1, 3 एंड 4 इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with respect to the polymetallic nodules. First is polymetallic nodules are generally located in the shallow water of the oceanic shelf. Yes, it's a no, it's not in the shallow water, it's in the deep sea. Okay, deep sea. So first statement is incorrect. Next is they are formed from the hot spring associated with volcanic activities. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Next question is With reference to the water on the planet Earth, arrange the following sources of fresh water in terms of percentage of water in increasing order. तो सबसे ज़्यादा किस में है? तो हो जाएगा स्ट्रीम एंड रिवर्स, ग्राउंड वाटर, एटमॉस्फेयर एंड आइस एंड कैप ऑफ द ग्लेशियर। ओके, सो अगर हम बात करते हैं सबसे ज़्यादा किस में हो जाएगा? स्ट्रीम्स में। ओके, सो फर्स्ट 4 हो जाएगा, देन एटमॉस्फेयर, फिर हो जाएगा ग्राउंड वाटर, देन हो जाएगा ice caps and glacier. Okay, so option B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's see in the image. If you're talking about the where is the earth's water, सबसे ज़्यादा किस में है? तो ओशियंस में हो जाएगा जो कि 96.5%, देन अदर हो जाएगा सलाइन वाटर जो कि 0.9% है, एंड फ्रेश वाटर ओनली 2.5%। ओके, और ये 2.5% का 100% अगर करके हम निकालते हैं तो इसमें ग्लेशियर एंड आइस कैप हो जाएगा 68.7% ओनली जो कि फ्रेश वाटर का है, एंड ग्राउंड वाटर 30.1%, एंड इफ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सरफेस एंड अदर फ्रेश वाटर जो कि 1.2% ओनली हो जाएगा। ओके, एंड अगर 1.2% का अगर हम 100% के करते हैं सरफेस वाटर एंड अदर फ्रेश वाटर के, जिसमें कि ग्राउंड आइस एंड परमाफ्रॉस्ट 69%, देन लेक्स हो जाएगा 20%, 20.9%, देन आ जाएगा सॉइल मॉइस्चर 3.8%, एंड देन आ जाएगा एटमॉस्फेयर जो कि 3% है, एंड स्वैम्प एंड मार्सेस 2.6%, रिवर्स 0.49%, एंड लिविंग थिंग्स ओनली 2.6%। ओके, सो ये रहा एक्सप्लेनेशन। नेक्स्ट इज, so answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statement with respect to the rock system in India. First is the Vindhyan rock system is largely devoid of metalliferous minerals. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the Dravidian rock system entirely lies in peninsular plateau. No, it's not a correct statement. Next is the Archean genesis and schist rocks are formerly fossiliferous. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Next is the Bhangar and Khadar region of the Great Northern Plain contains significant tertiary rocks. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. And if we're talking about this statement second, which is Dravidian rock system are sedimentary rocks that are and are abundant in fossils. Dravidian rock system exist in extrapeninsular region or a continent continuous sequence of the Himalayas instead of existing in the peninsular region. Okay, and if we are talking about the third statement, which is Archean genesis and schist rocks are normally fossiliferous. No, it's not a correct statement because Archean genesis and schist are the oldest rocks and form the base for new layers. They are crystalline and volcanic in origin. They are azoic and unfossiliferous. Okay, जिसमें fossiliferous नहीं होगा, unfossiliferous होगा. Okay, so answer for this question is option number D, which is only 1 and 4 is the correct answer for this question. And if you're talking about the rocks distribution, ये रहा रॉक का स्ट्रक्चर। ओके, फर्स्ट इज रॉक्स की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो पहला सबसे ओल्डेस्ट हो जाएगा आर्कियन रॉक सिस्टम, देन आ जाएगा पुराना रॉक सिस्टम, देन द्रविडियन, देन आर्यन रॉक सिस्टम. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द आर्कियन रॉक सिस्टम, देयर इज आर्कियन जेनेसिस एंड सिस्ट and Dharwad system. Then is Purana rock system, which is Kudappa system and Vindhyan system. And another one is Dravidian, there is Carboniferous and Aryan rock system, which is Tertiary, Deccan, Jurassic and Gondwana. Okay, here are distribution. So let's come to the next question, which is this dam is fourth oldest water regulator structure in the world and the oldest in India that is still in use. It was built by the Karikala, king of Chola dynasty, in 150 CE. It was built across the Kaveri River in the Tanjore district of Tamil Nadu. The above passage describe which of the following dams. वो किसको डिस्क्राइब करता है? तो कलानाई डैम को डिस्क्राइब करता है. एंड इफ़ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इदुक्की डैम जो कि केरला में है. कहाँ पे? केरला में लोकेटेड है. विच इज़ इन दी पेरियार रिवर. ओके, इदुक्की डैम किस में है? तो पेरियार रिवर में है. एंड इसमें हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक डैम भी है और ये 12th सेंचुरी में बना. ओके, एंड इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द मैथूर डैम, इट वाज बिल्ट ऑन द कावेरी रिवर. ओके, in the early of 20th century, which is in 1934, and therefore not ancient or related to the Chola dynasty. Okay, so answer is option number C is the correct answer for this question. Next is consider the following statements regarding the Luni river. Okay, first is it is saline in nature because of excessive limestone at its place in the origin. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because if we are talking about the Luni river, the river flows through the Thar desert. The evaporation rate is higher due to extreme heat, leading to more concentration of salt in the river water, making it saline. So the salinity is a result of the geography and climate of the region rather than the presence of limestone at the origin. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is it makes a saline estuary when falls in the Gulf of Khambat. No, it's not a correct statement because the Luni River does not flow into the Gulf of Khambat. Instead, it disappears into the run of Kutch, a salt marsh in Gujarat. The river does not reach the sea and does not form estuaries, saline or otherwise. Okay. So answer for this question is option number D. Neither one, neither two is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the soil formation process. First is evaluation is the process of accumulation of material that have been washed down from the upper layer to the lower horizon. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because the Eluviation refers to the removal of soil materials like clay, iron, or organic matter from the upper layer or horizons of the soil to the lower layer due to the downward movement of water. So, eluviation involves leaching or the removal of material not accumulated. Okay, so statement first is incorrect. And if we are talking about the process of soil formation, अगर process of soil formation को हम किस नाम से जानते हैं? Is also known as pedogenesis. Okay, pedogenesis. And इसमें कौन कौन से varieties process like translocation, leaching, elevation and calcification. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is calcification is more pronounced in the cool and humid region, whereas the bacterial activity is low. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because calcification is more pronounced in the warm and dry regions where bacterial activity is low. Okay, so second statement is incorrect. Next is the alkalization, extreme evaporation brings the undergo salt to the surface and left with its fluorescence. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number C. Only 3 is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is which of the following most appropriately explain the formation of second tidal bulge on the opposite side of the earth, earth from the moon? So first is the earth's rotation causes the water to the bulge uniformly on the both sides. No, it's not a correct statement. The gravitational pull of the sun creates a second bulge on the opposite. No, the centrifugal force from the earth's moon system's rotation creates the second ball. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number C is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to the change in the oceanic temperature. First is at higher latitude enclosed sea are warmer than the open seas. No, it's not a correct statement because the elongated sea in high latitude have weaker ocean current and reduced mixing with the warmer waters of the open ocean, resulting in the stagnant conditions that maintain cold temperature. Thus, in high latitudes enclosed seas record lower temperatures than the open seas. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is the rate of decrease of temperature with depth in the ocean is greater at equator compared to the pole. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to the ocean current in the Indian Ocean. Okay, first is unlike the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, the ocean current in the North Indian changes their direct of flow twice a year. Okay, correct statement. Next is because the North Indian Ocean is largely landlocked and is influenced by the distinct pattern of monsoonal winds. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number A, which is both statement 1 and 2 are correct and the statement second is the correct explanation of statement 1. Okay, so let's come to the next question, which is ocean relief. Consider the following parts, which is ocean relief and description. Solas, flat topped elevation with shallow water but useful for the navigable purpose. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because if you are talking about solas are detached elevation with shallow depth, they are projected out of water with moderate height, which is dangerous for navigation. Okay, so first statement incorrectly matched. Next is guyot, flat topped mountain that do not reach the ocean surface. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is trenches, shallow depression formed at the convergent boundary. No, it's not shallow, it's a deep depression formed at the convergent bond. So statement third is also incorrect. So answer for this question is यहाँ पे क्या पूछा correctly. So answer is option number A. Only one is correctly paired. Okay. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs. Okay, यहाँ पे करेक्टली मैथ पूछा है. फर्स्ट इज लैंड फॉर्म्स एंड एजेंट्स. ओके, ड्रमलेंस ग्लेशियर से करेक्ट, क्लिफ विंड से नहीं होगा, सी से होगा. सो स्टेटमेंट सेकंड इज करेक्ट. स्पिट वेव्स. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी, which is 1 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements about the volcanic landforms. First is Daikar lava in the ocean in the volcanic fissures which are solidified almost parallel to the ground. Is it true? Yeah, no, it's not a correct statement because it's not parallel, it's a perpendicular. Okay. So first statement is incorrect. Next is cinder cone volcanoes are formed by the basaltic flow which is less viscous in nature. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because cinder cone volcanoes are formed by the not basaltic, it's andesitic. Andesitic lava flow which is less viscous in nature. And next one is Deccan Plateau is example of fissure type of basaltic lava flow. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number D. Only 3 is the correct answer for this question. Next is arrange the lakes from the south to north. Okay, south to north में arrange करना है. This is called south and this is called north. तो पहले नीचे से शुरुआत करते हैं. So लॉन्ग केक ये कहाँ पे है? लद्दाख में. पंपा पंपा कहाँ पे है? तो वो हो जाएगा कर्नाटका. एंड वेमनाथ ये कहाँ पे हो जाएगा? केरला. केरला. अनदर वन इज पैंगोंग ये कहाँ पे हो जाएगा? लद्दाख में. ओके, लद्दाख में. एंड फर्स्ट जो था वो कहाँ पे था? लॉन्ग, तो ये हो जाएगा सिक्किम. पंपा कहाँ पे था? तो कर्नाटका. एंड केरला. एंड ये हो जाएगा लद्दाख. तो अगर हम इसको साउथ टू नॉर्थ अरेंज करते हैं, सबसे पहले कौन सा आ जाएगा? केरला, जो कि वेमनाथ विच इज़ 3. देन आ जाएगा पंपा कर्नाटका. देन हो जाएगा सिक्किम एंड द लद्दाख. ओके, सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग फोर्सेस. फर्स्ट इज अर्थ इंटरनल हीट and next is Coriolis effect, convectional currents in the mantle. Okay, so first is which of the following endogenic movement. Okay, इसमें से कौन सा endogenic movement है? So first is Earth's internal heat. Yes, it's an endogenic movement. Next is Coriolis force. No, it's not correct. Conventional currents in the mantle. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number D. Only 1 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is these movement are characterized by slow vertical movement of the Earth's crust affecting regions that can span hundreds to thousands of kilometers. This movement exhibit minimal folding of rock layers and are often related to the isostatic adjustment where the Earth's crust responds to change in load such as glacial melting or sediment deposits by rising or sinking. तो ये कौन सा हो जाएगा? Answer for this question is aperogeric movement, which is option number D is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is which one of the following forces is primarily driven of oxygenic process on the Earth's surface? So first is convection current in the Earth's mantle. No, it's not a correct statement. Next is primordial heat inside the Earth. No. Solar radiation and atmospheric circulation. Yes. So answer for this question is option number C is the correct answer. Let's come to the next question. Which of the following terms describe the combined effect of weathering, erosion and deposition on the earth surface? वो कहा जाएगा denudation. Okay, so answer for this question is denudation, which is option number A is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements, which is physical and chemical weathering. Okay, first is if we're talking about the physical weathering involves the chemical breakdown of rocks, while the chemical weathering alters the chemical structure of the minerals within the rock. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the physical weathering is more prevalent in the warm humid climate, whereas chemical weathering occur rapidly in the environments with significant temperature fluctuation. No, it's not a correct statement because it's a chemical weathering. Chemical weathering is more prevalent in the warm and humid climate, whereas physical weathering physical weathering occur rapidly in the environments with significant temperature fluctuation. Okay, so answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct. Let's come to the next question, which is peneplain and definition. Outwards plane lacustrine. Okay, if you are talking about the peneplain, ये किससे related हो जाएगा? ये हो जाएगा formed by the sediment deposition from the glacier melt water ये क्या हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा आउटवर्स प्लेन्स। नेक्स्ट इज फॉर्म्ड बाय द सेडिमेंट डिपॉजिट्स इन लेक बेड्स, इट्स lacustrine plains and low relief plain by prolonged erosion over geological time. Yes, it's a peneplain. So answer for this question is option number a, sorry, option number D. A ka 3, B ka 1 and C ka 2 is the correct answer. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is it is discussed plateau formed as a result of upward movement in the Earth's crust. This uplift is caused by the slow collision of the Indo-Australian and Eurasian tectonic plates. It is the largest plateau in the world. This plateau is sufficiently high enough to reverse the Hadley cell convection cycle in the atmosphere. ये किससे रिलेटेड हो जाएगा, तो ये हो जाएगा ये हो जाएगा हमारा तिब्बतियन प्लेट्यू. ओके, सो ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट इज foliation defined as the planar arrangement of mineral grains within a rock due to the differential pressure and temperature is primarily associated with which of the following type of rocks. तो ये किसका हो जाएगा, मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक. ऑप्शन नंबर बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट इज with reference to the continental drift theory, consider the following statement. First is, it was proposed by the German geophysicist Alfred Wegener. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is, all continents were once a part of single continent is called Panthalassa. No, continent Panthalassa तो ओशियन वाला था. ओके, एंड इफ कॉन्टिनेंट की अगर हम बात करते हैं सुपर कॉन्टिनेंट, तो वो कौन सा हो जाएगा, पैंजिया. ओके, पैंजिया हो जाएगा. एंड ओशन में हो जाएगा पैंथलासा. सो स्टेटमेंट सेकंड इज इनकरेक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज द इंटरैक्शन ऑफ ग्रेविटी, पोल फ्लिंग फोर्स एंड टाइडल फोर्सेस कंट्रीब्यूटेड टू द मूवमेंट ऑफ कॉन्टिनेंट्स. स्टेटमेंट थर्ड इज करेक्ट. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी. Only 1 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is next question is, consider the following statements regarding the eclipse. Okay, first statement is, a solar eclipse can only occur when the moon is in its new moon phase. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is, lunar eclipse can only occur when the moon is in its full moon phase. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Both statement 1 and 2 is the correct answer for this question. Next is, which of the following was responsible for the loss of Earth's primordial atmosphere, which is composed primarily of hydrogen and helium, which is called solar winds. Okay, so answer for this question is option number C is the correct answer for this question. Next is, which of the following best describe the nebula hypothesis. nebula hypothesis को कौन सा स्टेटमेंट बेस्ट डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है. फर्स्ट इज, द यूनिवर्स बिगन विथ अ massive explosion and galaxies are moving farther apart of over time. No, it's not a correct statement. Next is, the planets were formed out of a slowly rotating cloud of material surrounding a youthful sun. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer for this question. And let's come to the next question, which is, which of the following best explain the planetesimals? Okay, first is, planetesimal are large gaseous bodies that orbit the sun and develop into stars. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Next is, planetesimal are small solid objects formed from the condensation of glass and dust, which later merge to form planets. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the similarities between Mars and Earth, which is first statement is यहाँ पे correct पूछा है. So both have the strong magnetic field and they protect them from solar radiation. No, it's not a correct statement because the Mars does not have so magnetic field but Earth have. Okay, so statement first is incorrect. Next is both have day length and both have day lengths that are nearly same. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is both have similar axial tilt which leads to this season. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is which of the following correctly identifies the era, period, epoch in which are currently we are living. So किसमें हम लिख रहे हैं? तो सेनोजोइक, मेसोजोइक तो नहीं हो जाएगा. सो ये दोनों कट हो गया. सेनोजोइक, देन आ जाएगा क्वार्टिनरी पीरियड एंड होलोसिन. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. ओके, एंड इफ वी कैन सी era, period and epochs in the image, which is if you are talking about the geological time period. ओके, तो सबसे पहले कौन सा आ जाएगा? सबसे पहले आ जाएगा फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द अर्थ, जो कि 46 मिलियन ईयर्स अगो हुआ है. और अगर हम बात करते हैं तो ईओन की फर्स्ट में हो जाएगा ईओन, विच इज देन आफ्टर हो जाएगा एरा. ईओन की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो हो जाएगा हेडन, आर्चियन एंड प्रोटेरोजोइक, हेडन, आर्कियन एंड प्रोटेरोजोइक. देन आ जाएगा हमारा प्री कैम्ब्रियन. ओके, प्री कैम्ब्रियन में क्या था? ओरिजिन ऑफ लाइफ किस में था? हेडन में. एंड अर्ली बैक्टीरियल अल्गी एंड सिंपल मल्टीलेयर ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स मल्टी सेल्ड ऑर्गेनिज्म किस में आ जाएगा? प्रोटेरोजोइक में. ओके, देन अगर हम बात करते हैं पैलियोजोइक के, विच इज कम्स अंडर द इयन ऑफ फेनोरोजोइक, जिसमें पैलियोजोइक की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो इसमें जो कैम्ब्रियन, ऑर्डोविशियन, सिल्यूरियन, डेवोनियन, मिसिपियन एंड पेनिसिलियन एंड पर्मियन. ओके, ये सारे आ जाएंगे. जिसमें कि अगर हम कैम्ब्रियन की बात करते हैं मराइन इन्वर्टिब्रेट्स आया था. एंड फिशेस की बात करें डेवोनियन, सिल्यूरियन एंड मिसिपियन. एंड एज ऑफ द एम्फीबियंस विच इज पेनिसिलियन एंड पर्मियन. ओके, ये आ जाएगा. एंड फर्स्ट एंड प्लांट मास एक्सटिंक्स, प्रिमिटिव फिश, ट्राइब एट मैक्सिमम राइज ऑफ कोरल्स, ये सब होता है. एंड अनदर वन इज नेक्स्ट इज द मेसोजोइक. ओके, मेसोजोइक. देन आता है सेनोजोइक एरा. मेसोजोइक एरा 3 पार्ट में, इसका 3 पीरियड है, ट्रासिक, जुरासिक एंड क्रेटेशियस. एंड सेनोजोइक एरा का पीरियड है पैलियोजिन, नियोजिन एंड क्वार्टरनरी. ओके, इयोसिन की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो इसमें क्या क्या हुआ? तो मार्क्स एक्सटेंशन ऑफ फर्स्ट डायनासोर, फर्स्ट मैमल एंड फ्लाइंग रेप्टाइल्स. एंड जुरासिक की अगर हम बात करते हैं जिसमें डायनासोर्स डाइवर्स एंड अबंडेंट. एंड अर्ली फ्लावरिंग प्लांट किसमें था? जुरासिक के बाद, जुरासिक एंड क्रिटेशियस के बिटवीन. एंड प्लेसेंटल मैमल्स. ओके, एंड देन आता है हमारा सेनोजोइक. सेनोजोइक भी डिवाइडेड है पैलियोजिन, नियोजिन एंड क्वार्टरनरी. एंड इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द पैलियोजिन, उसमें 3 डिवीजन है, पैलियोसिन, इयोसिन एंड ओलिगोसिन, जिसमें अर्ली प्रेमेट्स है. एंड एज ऑफ इसको मैमल्स बोलते हैं सेनोजोइक को. एंड देन आ जाएगा नियोजिन का मियोसिन एंड ओलिगोसिन. ओके, मियोसिन एंड ओलिगोसिन, इसमें क्या हो जाएगा? स्प्रेड ऑफ ग्रासी इकोसिस्टम्स. एंड देन आ जाएगा हमारा क्वार्टरनरी, जिसमें प्लेस्टोसिन एंड होलोसिन के बारे में बात करते हैं. ओके, सो इसमें क्या हो जाएगा? एक्सटिंक्शन ऑफ द लार्ज मैमल्स एंड बर्ड्स, मॉडर्न ह्यूमंस. ओके, सो ये कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट्स है जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल के बारे में. ओके, लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the warmer and eastern coastal plain. First is the short continent shelf on the eastern coast make it less suitable for the development of ports and harbors. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because ये short नहीं, ये broader होगा. Okay, broader. So statement first is incorrect. Next is the western coastal plains are an example of submerged coastal plains. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B, which is only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if you're talking about the as compared to the western coastal plains, the eastern coastal plain is broader and is an example of the immersed coast, and it has less number of there are well developed deltas here formed by the rivers flowing eastward into the Bay of Bengal. These include the deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri, and because of that, its emergent nature, it has less number of ports and harbors. The continental shelf extended up to 500 km into sea, which makes it difficult for the development of good ports and harbors. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is इसमें क्या पूछा? Not correct. Consider the following statements regarding the rotation and revolution of the earth. First is if earth's rotation were to slow down, it would result in the shorter day and longer night. No, day and night दोनों सेम होगा. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is the axial tilt of the earth is responsible for the variation in the season throughout the year. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the Coriolis effect is a result of the earth's revolution around the sun. Is it true? No, it's not revolution, it's a rotation. Okay, so statement third is also incorrect. So answer for this question is option number B, which is 1 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the how many of the above statement is correct. First is during the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, the hemisphere is tilted away from the sun, resulting in the shorter days. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. अगर हम northern hemisphere की बात करते हैं during winter solstice, तो हो जाएगा 21st of December, and another one is during the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, the sun is directly over the tropic of Capricorn. तो इसमें southern hemisphere कब हो जाएगा डेट? तो 21st of December को, एंड northern hemisphere में हो जाएगा 21st of जून को, एंड इसकी अगर हम बात करते हैं तो northern hemisphere में 21st of जून को हो जाएगा. ओके, so first and second statement is correct. Next is the during the autumnal equinox, the northern hemisphere receives direct sunlight, causing the longest day of the year. No, it's not a correct statement because equinox जहाँ पे आता है, equinox में day and night दोनों equals होता है. Okay, so answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the Earth's core. Okay, first is the inner core is primarily composed of iron and nickel. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the outer core is liquid and its movement generates Earth's magnetic field. Yes, it's also correct. Next is the inner core experiences immense pressure, keeping it solid despite a high temperature. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. All three are correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the red soil. Okay, first statement is they develop in the area of low rainfall. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is they retain moisture for a long time compared to the black soil. No, it's not a correct statement. First, the black soil retain more moisture for the long time compared to the red soil. So statement second is incorrect और यहाँ पे incorrect statement पूछा है. Next is they are generally rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and human. No, it's not rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and human. It's a poor. Okay. So statement third is also incorrect. So answer for this question is option number B, which is 2 and 3 is incorrect for this question because यहाँ पे पूछा है not correct statement. Okay. So answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to the ocean floor. Okay. First is the continental shelf is the shallowest part of the ocean which ends at the shelf break. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the deep sea plain are the deepest and the flattened part of the ocean. No, it's not a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct. Okay. And if we are talking about the continental ocean floors reference to, let me see in the images, which is the plains are covered with fine-grained sediments like clay and silts. Okay. तो अगर हम बात करते हैं इसमें, दिस इज कॉल्ड कॉन्टिनेंटल सेल्फ, ये और ये कौन सा सरफेस वाटर हो जाएगा. देन इसमें फर्स्ट जो आता है वो कॉन्टिनेंटल सेल्फ, देन यहाँ पे कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप आ जाएगा एंड देन आ जाएगा ये हो जाएगा एबेसल प्लेन जो कि प्लेन एरिया है. एंड सी माउंट्स किसको बोलते हैं, जो कि ओशन के अंदर रहता है. एंड इफ़ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वॉल्केनिक आइलैंड जो कि वॉल्केनो से इरप्ट होता है. एंड अनदर वन इज दिस इज कॉल्ड मिड ओशनिक रीजन जो कि डाइवर्जेंट कॉन्टिनेंट से होता है, बनता है. एंड यस, दिस इज कॉल्ड कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप एंड कॉन्टिनेंटल सेल्फ. ओके. और यहाँ पे कॉन्टिनेंटल राइज भी होता है, जब यहाँ से सेडिमेंट्स आता है, डिपोजिट होता है एंड यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा राइज हो जाता है जिसको हम सी माउंट्स राइज सेडिमेंट राइज भी बोलते हैं. ओके. सो लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज, so answer for this question is the option number A, which only one is correct. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statement with reference to the earth's interior. Okay. फर्स्ट इज, और यहाँ पे क्या पूछा है, करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट पूछा है. तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज द टेम्परेचर इंक्रीजेस लीनियर विथ डेप्थ थ्रू आउट द अर्थ. इज इट ट्रू? No, it's not a correct statement because however the rate at which temperature increases with depth is not linear. The temperature gradient in the upper 100 kilometer is between 15 degree to 30 degrees Celsius per kilometer, but after that it significantly lowers throughout the mantle, increases faster near the mantle's base, and then gradually increases through the core. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is the pressure increase from the surface of the earth towards its core due to enormous weight of the overlying rocks. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the density decreases towards the earth's center due to increasing temperature. No, it's not a correct statement because ये decrease नहीं करता, ये increase करता है. Okay, so statement third is also incorrect. So answer for this question is, यहाँ पे क्या पूछा, करेक्टली मैच पूछा है. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए, ओनली वन इज करेक्ट. ओके. सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही. अब नेक्स्ट टेस्ट होगा विच इज़ 17 जो कि कल होगा. ओके. सो इफ़ यू लाइक द वीडियो, लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल. थैंक यू सो मच गाइस.